Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. It be coming like this on the intro, what they here for. If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shop it. Can't trust him cause he know me. Cause he worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know me. Quit the pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 20. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And a short pickup to about the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being big.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a different story.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in the block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It's Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He finds his man, that's Sweeney. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Meanwhile, Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami. Tua sets up to pass it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, well, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Allen running the option to the left. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. They're going to try and run. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Throwing on second and long. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now Tua.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From midfield, here's Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Blue striker. White.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. It's brought in by Wilson.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Slot man moves right. Starting the third quarter with Cook.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Allen running right on the option. Option play. Here's Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3. And now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure on time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Allen on the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack on 1st down, Allen, throw right side, caught by Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. They pitch it out to Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play.
Let's go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Ready?
Looking to pass. Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So 8 yards on the completion there, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to go out extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Left side caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
The 41 is a gain of 17 yards. And the Bills first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Allen to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Allen. And that will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Watch out now, 52. Green. 6, 7.
Tua. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Tua to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Here's Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. But really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Here we go, set.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base.